Hi, I'm Bill Mosley, and you're in the horror basement. Lick my plate, you dog bitch.
Got some awesome news. Tennessee Horror News presents the world premiere of Chicken's Blood at Full Moon Cineplex, the House of Indie Horror. January 5th, from 6 to 9 p.m., red carpet, 6 to 7 p.m. Keep your eyes peeled for more information on ticket sales. See you there.
I'm Jonny Leroy. Welcome to the Horror Basement, the TN Horror News podcast, coming to you live from the TN Horror News studios, from the basement of my mom's trailer. And as usual, we have our local horror experts, JimJam,
JimJam here.
Yeti,
Hey.
hey, and we are serving up horror all over the land like biscuits and gravy, baby. So I don't know where that come from. I have no fucking idea. I think the hey fucked me up. But yeah, so on this episode, we discuss women horror movie directors. And speaking of women horror movie directors, the movie of the week, Revenge. And then we are interviewing. We have 3 interviews with 3 of our writers from tnhorror.com, which are women.
Yeah.
So how awesome is that? How awesome is that? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, very awesome.
And they're awesome people, so it works out, don't it?
Fuck yeah.
Works out.
Hope you enjoyed our Joe Bob Riggs interview.
Oh my God.
That was the thing we did.
What a fucking great interview that was.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was one for the books, man.
He said that before we got on, he said he remembered Yeti's review, an article that he had on our website for the original marathon. And just so you know, tomorrow night, the 22nd of November, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Dinner's of Death. And it's live. So you have to be there. On Shudder, you have to be there to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to...
I suggest tuning in, grabbing a cold beer, relaxing.
Yes.
And, this is one of those times where I would say go ahead and grab your mobile device, get on Twitter, get on Instagram, Snapchat, and join in. I mean, fucking go on Twitter and search the hashtag Dinners of Death or whatever that night, and it's already going to be popping. Just get in there and don't just watch the movies, man. Be part of the experience.
Yeah, because he mentions
one of the big things about
a group.
The first marathon. One of the coolest things about it was all the interaction online, and then even Fangoria did a movie night for Puppet Master, and that made that movie so much better. Like, it was a good film anyway, but it made it so much better. All the interaction online and shit. So yeah, fucking jump in the middle of that, man. It's worth it.
Yeah, because he mentioned, listen to our interview because he mentions a group in there, and you can find out what that group is when you listen. That is going to be have like a watch party, an online watch party.
Yeah.
So that you can sit there and discuss this shit back and forth with other people. You're not alone. And he also mentioned in another interview that I read that it's going to last till dawn. He's going to talk so much that it'll be. So you have to be there, and they're not going to show it until you won't be able to rewatch it for probably a few weeks. I imagine they'll wait. So, you know, because they're trying to make this stuff an event.
Too much, too early.
Well, this is what you do. You eat your turkey dinner, right? And then, if you eat it for lunch or, whatever, take you a nap until 8:30.
Yeah.
I mean, that way you can avoid all your family after you eat.
Most of the time, people don't have to work that next Friday, so you can stay up all night and watch it with Joe Bob.
Yeah, get your speed on. I mean,
a pot of coffee.
Yeah, a pot of coffee. That's what I meant.
Yeah. So snort a line, whichever.
I mean, whatever tickles your pickle, man.
If that's what you like to do.
Snort a pixie stick.
Oh, God, that burns so fucking bad. God. Oh, let's see it. Oh, your nose would be fucking raw. It'd be so bad. Your eyes watering.
At least when you get the drainage, it's a sweet drainage.
My nose is stopped up now. I can't even. Like, just the thought of that shit.
Anyways.
And women don't know what we're talking about. Like, if you're a woman and you're listening to this, you have no fucking clue because y'all didn't snort pixie sticks. We already did this research, didn't we, Yeti?
Oh, yeah.
We already done that research. Women did not snort pixie sticks. That was only guys. Only little boys. How dumb were fucking males? Anyway, so, yeah. So speaking of women being smarter, let's talk about some women horror movie directors.
Perfect segue.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say this. Well, yeah, they are. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, there's not too long ago, fucking Jason Blum had stuck his foot in his mouth and said something about because somebody questioned him about female filmmakers. He said something along the lines that if there were any female horror directors he hadn't heard of them or some stupid shit like that. I would say it's not verbatim. He just said some dumb shit. Some of the classics were directed by women, like Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that until they started advertising the remake, and I started watching stuff about it, and it mentioned the director.
Yeah, Mary Lambert.
I'm sure she went on to do some other stuff too, but hell, dude, it's so... I don't know. It's one of the better King adaptations. I'm a big King fan.
And it also has the soon-to-be John Connor in it. Would it be about around the time that he was in this movie, right?
Was he?
The kid that played John Connor on Terminator 2?
I don't know.
He was. He had the dirt bike.
I know he had the dirt bike on Terminator 2, but I didn't know he was in... What do you mean? What did he play as Pet Sematary? Was he the little weird kid? Like, you're saying stuff and you don't even know.
Hold on, maybe I'm thinking of Pet Sematary 2. Shit.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, this guy. This fucking guy. No, you're not editing that out.
She directed Pet Sematary too as well.
Well, then it'll be perfect.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was part 2.
This brought you the weird-ass fucking looking kid.
Hella movies, dude.
Like Pet Sematary and that weird kid. Like the pale.
No, I don't know what movie I was talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Like that creepy-ass fucking kid come back to life.
Well, son of a bitch. What the fuck?
Wow, way to fucking ruin this segment.
It was Pet Sematary 2.
Okay,
yeah,
and we bring it back. Hey, way to fucking add to this segment. Hey!
Edward Furlong.
Oh, yeah, that is his name.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was in part 2.
Well, good for him.
So it still goes in with this. He was in part 2, but it's the same director, so we're good.
Yeah.
Goodness. When it all comes back around, guys, he saved himself. JimJam saved himself.
Yes.
No editing this out. But yeah, so Pet Sematary, would you say that everybody loved Pet Sematary, though?
They love it so much, they're making another remake.
They feel the need to make another one.
They feel the need to make a remake.
People love Pet Sematary so much they're pissed off about a remake. So,
so there you go.
Yeah, I don't know why they're remaking it, to be honest.
Just because.
I mean, the original was fucking creepy.
Was it a Blumhouse movie?
I don't know if it is.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But the original was creepy and it was good. I don't know. I don't think I watched the second one. I'm trying to think of what the second one was. So
that's the one with Edward Furlong.
If I saw the second one, I don't remember it, but that first one leaves a mark. You know?
Yeah, like the first one is just like the fucking when he buries a kid and comes back and he's just so fucking weird.
Yeah,
they really captured that to me. Especially watching it as a kid, like. You're just like, the fuck?
My wife still won't watch it with me.
Really?
Because she's just like, no, fuck that. Like, that scene was well done enough that she's just like, no, thanks. I hate it now.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
I know.
Which, I mean, is it a bad thing, though? No. Because, I mean, it shows you that the movie was done good. Well, I know the Pet Sematary 2, yeah, I definitely haven't seen it. For sure haven't. So, yeah, I looked that up and no. Speaking of other
female directors, we have the Babadook, Jennifer Kent. What y'all think about that movie?
Huh?
The Babadook.
Have you seen it?
Yes. I got it on Blu-ray.
Oh, I fucking loved it. It was just so fucking, like, unrelentingly dark, you know?
Yes. I said that this movie had a certain, the kind of the meaning of it.
Yeah.
But I can't remember
The
what I said.
Babadook was grief.
Grief, okay. So
Yeah, it was her grief over losing her husband.
Okay, because like she lashed out at her son so bad, but which her son was being, I guess that was him dealing with grief too. But she was kind of, wasn't that he died on the way to the son being born?
I can't remember right offhand, but it was something crazy like that.
So I bet she almost blamed him for the death, or she blamed the son for the death, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, that whole monster was created by their grief. It was really, that was smart writing and smart filmmaking right there.
Yeah, that was, like I said, I enjoyed it so much, I damn bought the Blu-ray of it, so. That tells you something if I go out and buy a Blu-ray of it, blah, blah.
Fucking, American Psycho is another one that, I was kind of found surprising. Almost. Just because it's so fucking, I don't know. It's fucking mean-spirited. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole aura of that movie is, like, hyper-masculinity. That's Patrick Bateman's whole bent.
So do you say, which unfortunately I have not seen this, but do you say Christian Bale did a good job in this movie?
Oh, fuck yeah.
He went full on.
He went full on Psycho?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, like his character was... You know how but when Christian Bale does a fucking character, though, he doesn't hold back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really gets into a character. He really gets... I mean, hell, he was willing to lose, like, how many pounds to get into the one character where he's, like, skin and bone. He ate a fucking apple, supposedly, and a can of tuna a day and lost, like, 70 or 80 pounds or more. And then within 6 months, he gained over 100 pounds of muscle back, or gained it back to do Batman.
Damn.
Due to the Batman Begins or whatever.
That can't be healthy, though.
No, it can't be good on your body.
No, absolutely not.
So, I mean, that tells you, when he did American Psycho, I mean, he's in it.
He was believable as fuck. Dude, I'm telling you right now, do yourself a favor. Watch this movie. Fucking, it's that good.
They need to put it on Shudder for real.
I tell you one that I saw recently, and I'm just fucking in love with this director's style. It was the fucking American Guinea Pig, Sacrifice. And that film is at the same time, like, gorgeous. Like the way it's framed, the way it's shot, the lighting, everything in it. And it's like there's no dialogue, so all this suffering and torture is pretty much, just facial expressions and shit, and body language. And Poison Rouge, I think. Rogue? God damn it, I don't know. That was her, I think that was her feature debut. I found a music video that she did that was kind of along the same really fucking dark lines. That movie was fucking, dude, so amazing. She killed it.
Is that the one you said that the guy that pretty much he tortured himself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he tortured himself for ISIS.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can get into it because that would just be like a nail biter. It's like, why? I don't even want. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a constant state of discomfort, but it's so super well done. It's one of those.
Well, on a lighter note, how about Fran Rebel Cousier, I guess. I don't know. But she directed Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
We were just talking about that movie earlier last
Swanson.
night.
Yeah, Christy Swanson.
Remember how freaking big Christy Swanson was back in... Wasn't she, like, pretty big in the movies?
Oh, yeah. But, yeah,
I don't remember.
Well, I mean, she was really hot, so I should just say that.
What was the other dude? Shit, he played on 90210. Luke Perry. He was in it.
You know, the best role in that whole movie, though, was Paul Rubens.
Oh, Pee-wee, the vampire?
Yeah, the vampire that took forever to die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
And
would
then there
come
was
Was
back.
that
even
him?
the fucking after the credits scene.
Yeah, he come
Yeah.
back in the middle of the
Still
credits
dying.
and he was like, ooh, ah, Yeah,
I really enjoyed that movie.
that was a really good, that was...
I mean, as a, family-friendly vampire killing movie.
Yeah,
right?
they were at like
Yeah.
a dance or a prom or something, and vampires tried to
It had the
invade.
classic that continues now. You got the girl that
And it also had, what's his name?
changes into a badass killer.
Oh, yeah. Man, I can't remember names for shit.
I don't know,
He
dude.
played in Scream as Dewey,
No clue.
Officer Dewey.
Oh, David Arquette.
Yeah, David Arquette. He was the friend. He was like hovering outside Luke Perry's window. He was like, "Come on, man, let me in, man."
Yeah.
And he's
no
like,
big deal.
"Dude, how are you even up here?" He was just hovering, or I guess whatever, doing what vampires do. Donald Sutherland was also he was the one that taught her how to become.
Yeah, the hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old school. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie.
Like you put that movie nowadays or something, they're like, "What's this old creepy guy hanging out by the gym locker or the
Well,
girls?"
he was the mysterious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's an enjoyable film. I still enjoy it today.
I'm seriously considering going and watching it again.
Yeah, like
It's worth it.
now that we bring it up, I'm like, I really kind of want to go back and watch
Yeah,
it.
me too. It also has Hilary Swank in it. I don't remember her character in that, but apparently she's in this movie.
Who?
Hilary Swank,
The woman
Huh.
Jennifer's Body by Karen Kusama. Probably fucking butchered that name.
That was a good movie, too. I
that
don't
the
remember
one
a lot
where-
about it. It was fun.
is that the one where Megan Fox like sacrifices herself for a band or something?
But Kusama made Girl Fighting Eon Flux. I don't know if y'all remember fucking Eon Flux, but
Yeah.
that show,
That was on MTV, wasn't it?
yeah. I wonder if she did. My brother, I think.
But wasn't that the movie Megan Fox? Like she
She didn't sacrifice herself. They sacrificed her.
okay, yeah. Well, she let them sacrifice her.
Yeah, they thought she was like I don't think you could have been a virgin, but like you had to get someone that's not pure, but yet she was.
So, but yeah, something possessed her.
And she didn't direct and that's what I was pretty sure of. It wasn't the MTV one.
Oh, it's the movie.
Yeah, the movie with Charlize Theron.
Okay,
I don't know if
yeah.
y'all ever watched that, but
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
I
A lot of-
remember it. Like,
a lot
I
of
don't know
people
if I
didn't
saw
like it.
but I remember
So, but Jennifer's Body, yeah, that's where they the band Cold Shoulder or Low Shoulder.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, the only reason why I remember is because the street sign. I can picture the street sign that Low Shoulder or something.
Wasn't they like a?
And they had a certain song that they always fucking played, like it's the same song.
Yeah,
But yeah, she was pretty much is it a succubus?
seemed like it.
Like where you have to eat someone to regain your energy,
Yeah,
something to that nature.
Succubus is not.
Okay. What?
Succubus is out there fucking people's souls out.
Well, I mean, yeah, true.
She
true.
did that to Amanda Seyfried's character though.
That's what I'm thinking. But what? I believe that's what they said she was, though.
I don't know, but yeah.
Because I watched that movie more than once.
Why did you watch that movie more than once?
Because I actually like that movie,
But it
and I don't know why.
Does it? It don't have BGB in it though.
No,
There's actually no boobs.
there's like one kiss scene.
There's side boob though when she comes out.
There's
the
like
damn...
a kiss scene with her and Amanda Seyfried, but I don't know why I like that movie as much as it's weird that I
It's
like it.
fun.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not a good movie. It's not bad, but it's not like a great movie. But it's a fun movie. It's a good time,
All right. Well,
Yeah,
do you want to do one more real quick and then we'll move on?
yeah, we can. Whatever you want to do, buddy.
Well, this is the only one that really stands out to me that I can slightly remember, but it's Near Dark.
Catherine Bigelow became the first and so far the only woman to win an Oscar for Best Direct when The Hurt Locker took the top prize. Bill Paxton? Yeah, he's still alive. Or is he?
No, he died.
There you go!
He died February 25th of 2017.
Who?
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah. That's what
That's
Damn, he was 61.
Yeah.
He aged really fucking well.
Yeah, you wouldn't never tell. That sucks though, man, because I was looking forward to a Twister 2.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Or was.
Would you put Twister movies as a horror? Is that suspense? Sorry, anyways, that doesn't matter.
That doesn't have anything to do with Near Dark.
Anyway,
but you was right, though. He did pass away. So,
and he's in this movie.
Yeah. What's his name? It's in fucking.
That's
like
what's
I said,
his name.
That is what's his name.
That's
the
only
small town farmer's son reluctantly joins a traveling group of vampires after he is bitten by a beautiful drifter.
Well, there you go. Well, good job, Catherine
Action,
Bigelow.
crime, drama.
All right, well,
Sounds
now
like a really
it's
good
time
fucking
for
movie.
Johnny.
This is the movie of the week. Movie of the week.
Oh, speaking of women directors,
Oh, shit.
it just so happens that our movie of the week was directed by a woman. Dun, dun, dun. Revenge. Shudder
And it's
exclusive.
also that like we had talked about when we were talking about Buffy, the girl who's, you know, you don't really expect it, but then out of nowhere she's like, look how fucking badass I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder where... Well, anyways, we'll get into it when we get in there.
So, Revenge. Director Carolee. God, guys. She's foreign.
French,
So,
I think.
what did you say? Farjit?
What? I said I think it's French.
Yeah, but I'm trying to pronounce her last name. Farj.
Just spell it out.
Fargeat. Like if it had an R in it, I would know Fargreat, but
Okay, well, we don't.
Fargeat.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know Fargeat.
You want to read this, or you want me to attempt it?
But anyway, so never take your mistress on an annual guys getaway, especially one devoted to hunting. A violent lesson for 3 wealthy married men. Yeah. So the story sees 3 wealthy middle-aged CEOs. I didn't know they were CEOs at all.
Yeah.
This movie, all married family men get together for their annual hunting game in a desert canyon. It's a way for them to let off steam and affirm their manhood with guns. But this time, one of them has come along with his young mistress, like 2 days before, who quickly arouses the interest of the 2 other men. Ooh. Things get out of hand, and she is left for dead in the middle of the arid hell. However, the young woman is very much alive, and the hunting game turns into a ruthless manhunt. So, yeah, like,
I just want to start off by saying that the lesson here is not don't take your mistress on a retreat. It's maybe don't rape women and then shove them off.
See, that's what, yeah. Well, the first lesson is don't have a mistress if you're fucking married. So.
Yeah, sure, at the root of things, but I mean the real thing here is like, you know, don't be a murdering rapist fuckbag.
Yeah. But yeah, so you know, hot shot, really good looking dude. You know, like he was the perfect guy to play this character because he had the divoted chin that was, you know, fucking square jaw, and and badass young fucking beautiful woman.
Well, speaking of the guy, real quick, we'll go ahead and say this: if you're a fan of this, you get to see flaccid penis.
Yeah,
there's some flaccid penis in this movie.
It's like it didn't get the original BGB seal of approval, but it did get blood, guts, and balls certified because there's a lot of man
I
balls.
thought she was going to be like BGC.
No, but there's a lot of man balls in this movie at the end. So, and he does, like, this motherfucker, I don't know if there was a whole full crew around, but he's naked for about 5 to 10 minutes at the end of this movie. I mean, granted, they don't show his fucking dick just
the whole time.
Yeah, I mean,
but they do show it sometimes. Anyways,
Well, of course, I mean, you're going to.
But
But Kevin Jansen's is his name. Just so, you know, we're going to give him props out there. You know.
You gotta give him props because, man, he's crawling around. Well, spoilers alert, sorry. Well, he's at the end, he's crawling around in this fucking blood that's everywhere, and he's butt ass naked.
Before we get to the end of the movie, let's just say he brings his mistress out there 2 days before the other guys are supposed to come out for a hunting trip. Well, them two guys come in early, and the one dude is just a fucking scumbag that just can't help himself. Like, he is just like, oh, you know.
Oh, and she fucks up and, like, dances seductively on him, and he
thought that it was something more. And she was just fucking with him, you know, because she's like
having a good time.
She's like early 20s, you know. She's out there to have a good time, yeah. But because you got the tall, strong guy,
yeah,
and then you got the guy that he's shorter than him, and he's kind of more not as good looking, you could say. And then you got the chubby dude that.
You think, why is he a CEO? What is he a CEO?
Yeah, I don't know if they were any of them, but yeah. So you got that dynamic of, you know.
He's the CEO of a local chain of car washes.
Yeah, yeah. He's running the gas stations. This is the only thing I could think. But yeah, so they come in and dude leaves, and you know he's pissed that they're there, but dude leaves and. The other guy just can't fucking help himself. Like, why don't you like me? And that's why I say, you know, the weaker of them, you know, he's like really insecure with himself.
Yeah.
Because when he starts, tell me, why don't you like me? And she's like, well, you're just too small for me, which is kind of weird to say.
Yeah.
Instead of short. And then he's like, well, I was the same height last night. And it's like, dude, fucking, a woman dances on you doesn't mean she wants to fuck you.
Yeah, he couldn't grasp
and the director, like, when the bigger dude comes in and he's eating that fucking, what is that, chocolate covered marshmallow shit?
Oh yeah. They zoom in.
It's gross.
Yes, I was just like, I'm a big dude, and just I don't fucking eat like that.
And the shot,
and mouth noises.
Yeah, come on, it was fucking. I turned my head. I was just like, God damn.
I wonder if that's what the director is going for in this, is to make motherfuckers nauseous.
Yeah. Well, it's to show like they're just fucking scum.
Why do you think
nasty.
they kept on zooming in on the apple with the ant on it? Was the ant supposed to be like a metaphor for something?
I don't know.
Yeah, everything was going to shit, and then the ants later on, and
yeah,
because they showed ants all the time.
I want to talk about the writing and directing in this movie are so fucking good. Like, everything comes together so well that you have Chadley McChatterson with his dimpled chin,
yes,
and all this shit, and then you have this fucking lizard-looking dude.
Yeah, they did make him into a lizard. Yeah,
who's a guy? He's a fucking rapist, and this other dude who lets it happen. But you have this setup of characters that's just fucking all despicable, and yet the acting and writing and directing comes together so well that the rapist is not the most despicable character in the movie.
It was more.
Did y'all guys catch that? Like, it's like, you know, you think, okay, this is going to be the direction where all my hate flows in this movie.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah. Yeah,
and then it's
think
like,
that.
It's not, because it's on fucking Chadley McChatterson and his dimpled chin. It's like, that dude is a fucking absolute animal.
Yeah, because even after, like, you're like, okay, well, he's gonna fix this, you know, like it's gonna go away, and then, you know, until she's like, I'm gonna call your wife, which that's probably the worst thing you could say. Yeah, and
you know what?
But when he fucking was like, okay, here, I called the chopper, and spoiler, when he fucking pushes her, it's like, oh fuck, dude.
Why did he even set that? That's the thing, though. Why did he even set that up if he was gonna damn kill her anyways?
To make it so that he could get close to her.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, make her think that everything's good. Now, there was some problems with it.
Because, man, if you fall that far, and even though it didn't, you know, hit vital organs or whatever, dude, there's going to be some backbreaking and shit in that, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, and she lost a lot of blood, y'all.
How long do you think she sat on there before she woke up? And she wasn't fucking breathing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the-
I had an issue. Like, I was just like, I mean, it's a movie, and I try to overlook
And
stuff
all
like
her
that.
weight, she would not
Yeah.
have
She'd have
sat.
broke her fucking back.
Yeah, there's a lot of little shit like that, but you kind of gotta do the Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing.
Yeah,
Just kind of
like,
tell
I
yourself
think,
it's a movie and just relax and go with it.
like I was trying
Otherwise-
to. That's exactly what I'm like. It's a movie, because I think they were just going for the shock factor of it, like her
Yeah,
laying
it
back,
had a
and
real grindhouse feel to it.
like her laying back, and
You know,
I didn't understand why the blood kept pouring out of her mouth while her head was back. I mean, and I understand. Well, I do understand why, because they were just trying to give that effect of,
Yeah.
you know, lots of blood, lots of blood. Because everybody lost a lot of fucking blood in this movie.
well, one thing that in that scene is she kept on going and like she was trying to grab for her iPod, and I'm like,
Her
what
phone.
the fuck? That was iPod.
Oh, well, what the fuck's that gonna do?
Yeah, that's why I was like, why the fuck is she going after her iPod? Does she want to jam out while she dies?
Are you sure it was an iPod?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, it was an iPod, but
Maybe they just couldn't afford an
it
iPhone.
was a fucking iPod.
What if they couldn't afford an iPhone? It was supposed to be her phone.
No, it was an iPod. Anyways,
I didn't notice
but
that.
she was doing it just so she can use it to get to the lighter. But man, that fucking is her blood flammable? Because
No, she lit the little
But
dry
the-
stuff.
but that
Yeah, everything's dry.
Yeah, it's a desert.
But
I guess. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
well,
I don't know. The whole tree fucking come up and there's a massive black spot, but there's holes in it, and you question some of it
but
because
one thing
like,
there was not a hole in after she pulled that out, and we'll get to that.
no, I mean you can get to it because she lost an awful lot of blood because they're following it, and I'm just like, I mean, but it's a movie. It's a movie.
But we forgot to mention one thing that after you got off the helicopter, the guy gave
yeah,
Chatty
McChatterton.
Yeah, gave him some peyote.
Yeah,
Lucky bitch.
So yeah, but that comes to play after she falls onto this thing and she's got the stick gouged in her.
yeah, which is Jen.
Yeah,
Is her name in the movie?
She builds
Richard.
a fire. Yeah, she builds a fire in a cave, and she got a backpack from one of the guys,
Yeah, she killed the old Dimitri.
the fat guy.
Yeah, and then you see like he's a piece of shit too because of course he didn't do nothing to stop the rape. All he does is go out and swim. And but I thought that it would have been a little bit more with him as far as, you know, but yeah, so kills him somehow.
Gets his backpack and goes back and finds a Mexican beer.
Yeah, but the fucked up thing is she runs out of gas, right? But old Chatty McChatterton can drive for fucking hours and hours and hours on his fucking little motorcycle.
Yeah, I commented on that too.
Like, I was just like,
the
okay.
SUV runs out of gas. The fucking the
Four-wheeler runs
fucking
out of gas.
four-wheeler thing that she's on runs out of gas. But this fucking dirt bike, like
It's got a fucking
it's gotta
massive...
be
It must be
like
solar.
a hybrid or something.
It's solar.
It's solar powered.
And like I mean, there's holes in every movie, and you're supposed to... It's a movie. It's a movie.
There's a lot of unrealistic shit in it, but it was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
like-
it's definitely a good movie.
Well, I want to talk
Right.
about the scene where after she starts a fire and all that. She
Oh yeah, where she gets to the cave after she kills Big Dude, and she seals up her wound because all of a sudden this woman has become a badass. She went from a early 20s pampered, you know, college girl or whatever you want to call her.
She's like,
That wants to
you
go
know,
to
she's a
LA.
dreamer. She's like, if I go to LA, I'll be famous because they'll notice me.
Yeah,
And she's like, I don't think it's out of line to say that, like, up until then, or up until they pushed her off that cliff, she was kind of like the classic blonde bimbo.
yeah, the ditzy-ish party girl.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
And then fucking out of nowhere, she's just hardcore as fuck.
But this is what was bringing me back to the peyote thing. Was when she was trying to remove all that, she took the peyote then because she remembered him saying that it numbs you,
yeah.
so you're
Yeah.
able to.
And she tripped balls.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's-
don't get to see a whole lot of what she tripped
While I was
about.
watching it, I was messaging them two. I was like, man, this bitch is tripping balls right now. Cause start hearing shit.
Like, I've never taken peyote, but if anybody, they will get some.
I mean,
I'm down.
yeah, fucking for real.
I
My
mean,
wife
I'd
was
love
like,
to
"Is that
try
what
it once,
peyote
Ma.
does?" And I was like, "Man, look, psychedelics is all about set and setting. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You got to be in
God.
a fucking comfortable place, and you
I
got to
would
be in
not
the
want
right
to be in that place.
mindset."
I would not want to be in that place of fucking.
No.
No, she was not in the fucking. She was not in a good mindset.
Terrified.
For her to be doing psychedelics. And she was not
My
in a
whole
good
fucking thing,
mindset.
though, is that she's able to do surgery on herself, tripping fucking balls.
and
like,
Dude, I
she
could
put-
barely make a fucking drink. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm like, dude, how?
But look, she's over there doing some MacGyver shit.
Yeah, with the can.
With the
like,
can.
She's precision, motherfucker.
And then she gets the can hot and fucking, seals up the wound that was a fucking big old knot gash in the thing. And
She
now
cuts the fucking tree out of her.
yeah, and she does that, and then she wakes up 5 times like fucking Groundhog's Day type shit.
Well, that's where she was having the...
She's tripping still, but she
Yeah,
wakes
she's
up.
coming out of the layers.
Dude, she gets her head blown off twice in her dreams. It's like she's like dreaming like 6 times, like some what's that movie with
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah.
damn man, I was on a good rant right there.
But yeah, so she wakes up over and over, and
And you don't know
Happy
what
Death
is
Day?
all the one that she first killed came up beside her one time, and his face
Oh,
is all
yeah,
fucked
dude.
up and swollen.
There was some good gore in this movie.
Inception.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
the movie I was trying to
practical
talk about.
effects in this motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, the practical... I mean, there was... I don't know if there's any CGI. And so, yeah, she seals the wound, finds the other dude, lizard guy, kills him, and then moves on to Chatty, Richard. And this is funny because he comes...
we totally skipped the part where she kills the one guy.
Well, that's what I just said. She kills the one guy.
Well, I'm talking about the scene where she digs in, or he digs in his foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot
man,
of some of the stuff was shock factor.
that
Yeah,
made
cuts
me
his
nauseous
foot.
as fuck.
Cuts his foot,
Yeah,
and all this
there's-
fucking blood's coming out.
And the noise too, just like, oh my god! I was like,
Oh man,
He's flexible though.
they prolonged that fucking.
That
foot
motherfucker's
digging.
flexible because he had his foot like up, really like flat in his face,
Yeah,
able to look at it. To me,
you would think a normal person
Maybe
would
I was-
pass out from the pain.
Oh, yeah,
adrenaline
probably.
must have been flowing. Like that's the only thing I think. Like fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to live. But
And then right after doing all that, he was already shot in the shoulder.
yeah, and then she shoots him in
Do
the
you
face.
think that was a slug? Because she was shooting a
Yeah,
shot.
it had to be a slug because
yeah, that's what I was saying over here. I was like, why the fuck is there a scope on that shotgun? That's dumb as shit.
it's for a slug. I mean,
I get mad at guns in movies.
that's the only thing I can think of is for the shotgun. Like they were hunting. I don't know what the fuck they would hunt out there.
Predators, man, like
Like he
mountain
did.
lions
He threw
and
that
shit.
coyote on that damn dude's car.
But I mean, you're in a hunting trip and you're in the middle of the desert.
Like I said, there's coyotes.
Is
Which
there-
you can kill
but
coyotes.
They're over in fucking Europe. They got.
Does it say
Yeah,
where they're at though?
Oh,
Does it?
Well, I mean, the way that they're speaking and shit, I took it as.
Well, it was filmed in Morocco.
Yeah, and but I was just like, is there big game out in fucking the desert though?
I think
Like
it's
big?
I think they're just out there just to fucking shoot guns and.
Okay, because I was just sitting there thinking like, I took it as like we're gonna go get our trophies, like a big game hunting.
No, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just them out there trying to have a good time away from the wife and kids.
So they get back, eventually somehow they get back to the house and Richard comes in, Chatty McChatterton, whatever his name is, and I thought he comes in. I mean, then the fucking place that they're at, they get helicoptered in. It's fucking amazing. Wherever they, Morocco, a beautiful landscape. The back shots, just everything's fucking awesome. But he comes in and he sits on that couch. I'm like, he's all fucking dirty. I'm like, well, they're not getting their fucking deposit back on that motherfucker.
I need a print of that fucking psychedelic Virgin Mary painting that's behind that couch. I need a print of that.
Technically, that is not psychedelic Virgin Mary.
Well, anyways, we need to move on.
Because, hold on.
Sorry.
That is the Hindu goddess, and it is Diti. There is a large painting of a Hindu goddess, and it is Diti, goddess of revenge. So,
Fuck yeah, dude. Good fucking call, man.
So, and it says her colors are also very prominent during this scene throughout other scenes in the film, and in the color of clothing the girl wears at the very beginning of the film.
What about the pink stars? I feel like they played a role kind of because at the one point she gets her fucking ears shot off.
Yeah, she wanted to be a star, and it's like, yeah, that shit's falling apart.
Is that what that? Do you think there's just a lot of metaphors in this movie?
Probably. I mean, if you
like I think if you watched it again, there'd be deeper and deeper shit, you know.
Dude, I actually would like to talk to the director.
Like, besides being about revenge, there's also a mystical theme throughout the film, like rebirth and transformation.
Yeah, the fucking Phoenix brand, that was hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, it was another one of those things that's not really realistic, but God, I loved it.
Well, like this says, like, you know, when she gets pushed off the cliff and lands and impaled on the tree in a Christ-like pose, and then uses the fire to ignite it underneath the tree. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she's being reborn. But yeah. So yeah.
The rebirth through fire and the Phoenix. That's fucking dope. Yeah. I'm gonna have to like watch this again with a different eye.
And lots of fucking blood. Like at the end of this, like they say that that they kept running out of fake blood. So that, you know what I'm saying, the crew, dude, there's an exorbitant amount of fucking blood at the end of this movie.
Dude, that was pretty cool though. Like she was about to come out, and that's the way she knew not to go. Keep coming out because he'd have blew her fucking brains out.
Oh yeah.
But she looked down and saw the fucking pool of blood, just like, oh, that motherfucker.
And they were just, but I was just like, God, they're running in fucking circles over and what the fuck? Like,
they're just building so much tension.
Yeah.
It's insane. One of my favorite parts of that movie. So they're fighting in the house, and he pins her down, and she's already shot him in the gut with that shotgun. Just tore his shit up. And he's got her pinned down, and she reaches through the saran wrap he's put around him, and like reaches into that gut wound. Fuck, that was good.
Dude, yeah, it was fucking.
All in all, it's a really good movie. You definitely go check it out, and we recommend it. And hopefully, you've already checked it out because we just ruined every fucking bit of it for you.
But I mean, it does have I know people who couldn't watch it. Because of that one scene. It has a rape scene that's really disturbing, but it's not graphic. They let you know what's going on, and so you have a basis for the narrative. But they don't like stay on it like Last House on the Left or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They make it known that this is happening and then pull away from it. So, like, if you're kind of on the fence about, you know, there's that. But other than that, it's fucking, dude, it's a revenge movie. It's a fucking violent gore fest, and I fucking give it a 10. It was fun.
Hell yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, very good movie. And with that, you can still go watch it on Shudder, and you'll be able to watch other things on Shudder with our promo code TNHORROR, TNHORROR. Interview that we did. So don't forget about that. 30 days free. And you can watch Dinner's Death with Joe Bob Briggs and listen to our interview. Hopefully you already have. And if you haven't, go ahead and go listen to it because it's interesting. He's a fan of Asian horror. And you'll get to hear him talk about that. I haven't heard him talk about that to other people. So, and also, what about that candle, guys?
Oh, man. Black candles. Need them. You have to, for the love of horror, black soy candle, extra scent. Smells so good, looks even better.
Yep, at Macabre Melts on Etsy. So go hit her up on there. Go follow them on Twitter, Macabre Melts, Bree's Awesome. And with that, we're going to move in to our interviews with the TN Horror News writers.
I just want to say before we get into interviews, like, I'm super fucking proud of our writers. We've got some guys that come in and out, you know. Fucking big love to Danny and Dano both. Super busy dudes that come and pop in and fucking do stuff for us and do stuff with us. Top-notch blokes. But most of our core writer team is women. Like, I'm the only dude in our, like, super, super core team. And I'm really proud that we've got all these super talented women and that
Hell yeah.
we've been able to pick them up. There's just a wide variety of people. I'm really fucking proud of my team is what I'm getting at here. So I hope you guys enjoy the interview, get to know them a little bit, and go check out some of their content on the website.
Yeah, and if you don't know, Yeti does run the writing division of TNHorror.com.
Yes.
And we appreciate him. And we appreciate our writers greatly. Like Yeti said, they're fucking awesome. So
we have a murderer's row. That's what we have. It's fucking super proud.
So with that being said, here we go with the interviews, guys. All right, guys. So we're going to talk to some of our writers now. So, you know, the TN Horror News crew. And today, well, the first one's going to be Ellie. Hey, Ellie, how are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm well. JimJam's not. He's a fucker, but sorry.
So the normal, the usual.
Yeah, the usual. Yeah. He's playing with fire. Yeah, he's over here fucking with...
The best thing to play with.
Yeah.
Until you get burnt, then it's no fun.
But anyway, so yeah, we get off subject already. 30 seconds in, and we already fucked this up. No, we haven't. But let's go ahead and ask Ellie a question. Besides being part of our writing team, what do you do? Tell us a little about yourself.
I am a student at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville.
Sweet. Hell yeah.
So I don't really have a job. That's like my main focus. I do that. I do this. I volunteer at the Forensics Center, the Forensic Anthropology Center, because that's what I'm like aspiring to do eventually is be a forensic anthropologist. So once a week I go and I clean bones.
Clean bones? Oh.
Isn't like the UT, don't they have like a...
They got a body farm.
Yeah, don't they have a body farm?
Yeah,
that's what...
Yeah.
What's that like? Have you been there? Yeah, yeah, now we're just...
Have you seen dead bodies?
I have seen dead bodies. Yes, I clean them every week. So the bodies that are at the body farm, they get moved from the body farm to the Forensic Anthropology Center after they've decomposed, and we finish getting all the little dry bits off.
What's that smell?
Is that like bones?
Does that smell good or bad?
No, is that
It's like the TV show Bones.
Yeah, that was such a cool show.
It doesn't smell too bad. It smells like when you go hunting.
Yeah, it smells
pretty
bad.
much.
Yeah, it stinks.
So like, it's not terrible because most of it's like decomposed at this point.
Yeah. Well, that's cool though.
So it doesn't smell awful. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. One of my morbid hobbies.
Morbid hobbies.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. The best kind.
Well, I guess you know how to get rid of a body.
Hey, you don't live in Tennessee and not know a pig farmer or two.
Oh, true.
Solid point.
Don't say anything incriminating.
It wasn't incriminating. It was a fact.
Oh, true.
I don't know any
it's
pig
not
farmers.
incriminating because I haven't done anything.
I know 0 pig farmers.
But damn it, we know where to go if we need. No. Anyways.
We need to edit.
Oh, I'm just going to say I know 0 pig farmers.
Yeah, just ask the 17-year-old you worked with, apparently.
Yeah, I'm just going to say I know 0 pig farmers, and that way I am not incriminating myself on anything if anything ever happens or has happened. Yeah, it's fine. It's not like it's going to matter.
I ain't killed nobody this week.
This week, nah. Next week, maybe. It's going to be Thanksgiving. We're going to be dealing with lots of family.
Yeah, it's a stressful time of year. Sometimes you just gotta hit a motherfucker with a hammer.
Yeah. do a Leatherface. But hey.
I mean,
hey Ellie, How has your experience as a woman in the horror community been?
I think it's not been too bad for me. I think particularly because I'm pretty young, so a lot of a lot of older fans of horror and stuff tends to either like underestimate my knowledge of horror because, like I said, I'm 17. So a lot of the time it's like, oh, well, have you seen this horror movie? And it's like, yeah, just because it was made before I was born doesn't mean I haven't seen it. Like, it's a movie. So I do get that, but that's not like specific to being a woman. But being a woman in the horror community, I think the fact that I'm young does have its advantages because, I'm not as like sexualized as a lot of women are in every community, but like particularly in things like horror. I don't look like some super horror bombshell. I kind of look like Carrie White.
Hold on.
Scary White. I mean, I did get my prom dress because it looked like Carrie White's.
Oh, I got you now.
So
I was lost there. I was like, I looked at Johnny. I was like, who is Carrie White?
oh my god.
I got it now though. You brought it back when you said the prom dress. Oh yeah, duh.
Take his card.
I'm glad I don't have a card.
Anyways,
Like, it doesn't matter. All artists have influences, and writing is an art. So, who were your influences in writing, and what made you want to get started?
Well, I've always sort of written creatively. Writing with y'all is actually the first time I've done something not, for myself. But as for like influences to how I write, I really love Gillian Flynn's horror novels. I think she's super cool. She has a very vivid way of writing that I try to incorporate into my creative works. Influences, though, like, it's hard to say who I draw my influences from in writing because, I read a lot, therefore I, like, pick up a lot of different things, but I don't know who I would say is, like, my actual influences. I get a lot of influences from music because I always listen to music when I write. And what I'm listening to depends on what I'm writing, of course.
so if you was to listen to Backstreet Boys, what would you write about?
Nothing.
Because she ain't listening to Backstreet Boys, maybe.
I had to ask a stupid question.
She's like, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Fuck that shit.
Totally off topic, but you've got a killer taste in music, so what are you listening to, like, currently?
Well, I always listen to My Chemical Romance because I'm an emo fuck. I never grew out of my emo phase.
I think so.
Yes.
Emo fuck.
That's exactly what I said.
Is that a new genre of emo?
No, I think that's just a derogatory term.
No, that's just me.
Oh, okay.
That's just me.
I think that's...
I never grew out of my emo phase, so I always listen to My Chemical Romance. This time of year, I like to listen to the Punk Goes Christmas albums, which is where like a bunch of pop punk bands will cover Christmas songs.
Hey, if you like punk, there is a Tennessee band called Creeping Cruds that you should check out. They're pretty cool. We met them at a festival 2 years ago and got their CD from them.
That's a funk band?
That's a punk band, yeah.
That's a punk band?
And they got a song in there called Tennessee Blood.
That's a punk band?
Creeping Cruds, yeah, old punk band. Well, punk band, punk.
I didn't know that they were a punk band.
But anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just want to throw that out
You're
there.
fine. You're
a
fine.
Tennessee punk band.
I wouldn't.
Speaking of some Tennessee bands, there's a band here in Knoxville called Covalence that I listen to. They're a pretty good punk band. There's back in my hometown, I'm from around Fort Campbell. There's a band called Fuzz Ripper.
Fuzz Ripper. Man,
Fuzz Ripper.
Some of these band names are amazing.
Fuzz Gripper?
Ripper.
Oh, Fuzz Ripper. Well, what about the what's it called? The one band.
What, from Knoxville, the Skank Bangers?
Yeah, Skank Bangers.
They're
It was like a parody hair band.
Yeah,
But they could fucking rock it.
Oh, dude, they do awesome covers.
Yeah, I don't think any of their hair was real though. I think there's all wigs.
all wigs.
I don't know. We can't we can't talk about local music and me not mention War Clown. They're like a thrash groove band from here in town.
Yeah, we have. There's a review up by which. Ellie, didn't you do a review for some album?
I did a review on Ghoulgasm's album.
Ghoulgasm.
Hell yeah.
They're pretty good.
Ellie, what is your favorite horror genre in the movies? Anything.
I love
Subgenres. My bad. Subgenres.
Here.
We gotta be. Yeah.
You know, I think I have a tie between like psychological horror, which is, you know, like really good, gets in your head kind of horror, and then like really bad campy slashers. Like that's my tie, and it's the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Well, you would like Black Collar.
Oh yeah, made in Nashville, or made in and around Nashville. Black Collar.
Yeti, do we still have a screener for that?
It's still on. No,
if it's still on Vimeo, I still have a screener.
I couldn't watch it on Vimeo when I tried to watch it.
Well, we need to
I had to
Ellie
rent
to
it,
see that.
but I mean, it's only like $1.
I think she would enjoy that damn thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell, and we've become pretty good friends with the people that made it.
Nice.
Yeah, they're good folks. Waiting on Jimmy to send me my Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, I got it over on the shelf, but
it's on the shelf with all the other movies, so therefore you're not getting it.
Yeah,
sorry about you. We'll get it next year at CreepyCon.
Next August, I'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
If it's not on Vimeo anymore, I'll totally let you borrow that when Jimmy finally sends it.
I will get
so
it to
fun.
you. You just got to remind
Sounds
me.
good.
Man,
Sounds
if I known
good.
he was going to mail it to you, I would have got you some pumpkin spice candy corn when it was there. Because that would have been disgusting.
Yeah.
That's what best
Like
friends
the fucking
do.
Bean Boozleds.
Yeah, did you see we did a live video of Bean Boozled last week?
They were disgusting.
Oh my God.
And all of them were Bean Boozled. Like, I don't think there was... there might have been 2 good jelly beans out of all of them motherfuckers.
Have you ever tasted sweet flavored dirty socks? It's not good.
Yeah, I don't think there was
Yeah,
dirty socks.
my
There was
little
boogers.
sister always tried to get me to play Bean Boozled with her, and I never did. I was like,
Well,
I'm not eating that shit.
They're all gross. Besides the toothpaste one, the toothpaste is good. I would have to say I enjoyed eating toothpaste because it was the best flavor you could get. Because dead fish,
Oh, and dog food wasn't too good.
rotten fish. I had the pudding one. That's the only good one that was good that I've had. All the fucking other ones, and it was just a little 75-cent box. Fuckers lied to me. That's why they were 75 cents, because they're all bad.
Well,
And like,
75
jokes
cents
on
to
you.
Scar your taste buds for life.
It's like, jokes on you. We're just giving you all the fucking shitty flavors. Haha. Take that shit.
All the bad and none of the good.
what if
Yeah.
they actually had one that was flavored shit? Like
Dog shit flavor, like it smells.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
It would be that flavor or pudding.
No.
Oh, Lord.
Would
But
you-
like, there's just the smell of dog. Oh, God. Dude. Like, just thinking about,
all right. Anyways, we're way off topic.
like fresh, not. Sorry.
Ah, chaos.
Oh, hey, you want to shout out your social medias or all that goodness and projects?
All my stuff is groovy goth with 2 H's at the end. Except for my cosplay page, which is cosplay goth, because I do that too. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Just I try to keep it uniform so you can like find me on everything.
Do you go to a lot of conventions or?
Not as much now that I'm in college.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And they're expensive, but
Well, what are you doing next August?
going to CreepyCon like I did last August.
Oh, you did go to that. Okay.
Where was I at?
That's where I found y'all.
Where was I at?
That's where I found y'all.
Was I there?
CreepyCon.
Did you see Jonny in person?
I don't know. It was before I knew who y'all were. You got to remember that. I just remember I saw, like, oh, that looks cool. I'm going to take one of the little papers. And I did. And it's hung up in my bedroom now.
Well, there you go.
That's fucking cool.
I mean, well, that's the whole point of going to these conventions, though, is to hopefully meet people and.
See, look, it's all worth it. Right? I attempted to
Yeah.
write a review the other day, and It's not the greatest, but it'll do.
No, yeah, going to CreepyCon I did that the first weekend I moved to Knoxville.
Oh, wow. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
I was like surfing online. I was like, oh, that looks like cool. Oh, it's in Knoxville. Oh, it's when I moved to Knoxville. Guess I know what I'm fucking doing.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
So it was awesome. Well, Yeti went the first year because it was only one night, but we all got to go the second year. But it was awesome talking to you, and thank you for
all that you do.
And
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Jimmy, not so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
keep them dirty bones clean.
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah, that's awesome, though.
Well, hell yeah. All right, well, you have a good one, and we'll definitely...
Keep in touch, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude.
Obviously. Talk to y'all later.
See you, Ellie. Okay, guys, and continue with the theme of interviewing our writers and the crew from TNR News. We're going to talk to Luce. Hey, Luce.
Hey. It's good to be here.
Thanks for taking a break and from your schoolwork and talk to us.
Oh, absolutely. Trust me, I'm very glad.
And
very glad.
We'll run off into the first question, and we asked Ellie this, but we all know pretty much about you, but I don't, just so that everyone else knows more about the crew and everything, it's
if you don't know, now you're gonna know.
Yeah. Besides being part of our writing team, what do you do? Tell us a little bit more about yourself. Come on.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Trying to think about, what about me? I've been raised in Tennessee. I've been here most of my life, but I was originally from California. Right now, what I do, I'm a college student studying English with a minor in creative writing. And one of my jobs actually is working for the writing center there, so I edit papers and stuff, which is actually really fun. I'm trying to think what else. When I'm not doing school all the time, I'm, usually, trying to write reviews for Tennessee Horror News and just being immersed in the horror world in general. But, I've been working so much that I haven't had as much time.
And we're sad.
Which has been a shame. I haven't seen a horror movie since the last review I did for you guys.
Well, shit, I'm sorry.
I know it's been a horrorless world.
Well, hey, Leprechaun Returns is coming out December 11th.
Oh, sweet.
Straight to VOD, yo.
Yay.
Oh, wow.
So nice. That tells you it's going to be amazing.
The only Leprechaun I like is Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah. That's not a leprechaun. Them are trolls.
Well, still, it reminds me of leprechauns because they're both nasty.
Yeti, why are you being so quiet?
I'm making raviolis.
Wait. Are you talking about Chef Boyardee ravioli?
Yes, motherfucker.
You ain't got to fucking sit over there and watch it. It's not gourmet.
We need a Yeti cooking segment.
Oh my God.
Yeti, you open the can, you dump it in the pan.
You can see how
Yeti
much
spaghetti.
different this conversation is.
Yeti spaghetti.
Yeti spaghetti.
That's what I deem him now, Yeti spaghetti.
Yes. Yeti ravioli spaghettioli.
Yes.
Need to get a wig that looks like spaghetti noodles, and Yeti, you can wear it.
God.
And do a cooking show. And then move your hair like you're trying to get it out of your face. My spaghetti
that
hair.
would be so good.
Yeah, he's like fucking raviolis. The only way that I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't like raviolis. I don't like Chef Boyardee products, and the only way that I can eat them is straight out of the can, room temperature.
That's what I did the other day at work.
Because once you heat it up, it increases the nastiness of the ravioli sauce. I don't like it.
Oh.
I totally fucking agree. I like them cold. Fucking my son.
Yeah,
doesn't know what good is, so he wants them hot. So
yeah, kids can eat them. I didn't even like them much as a kid, but I can eat them out of the can, but
all right,
I can't eat them up.
Next question.
Sorry, we done went off on fucking raviolis. Way to go, Yeti.
Don't ask Yeti the question.
Hey, I didn't make these questions, just so you know. How has your experience as a woman in the horror community been?
It's been really good. Like, I haven't faced too much like sexism or anything like you do in like some other communities. It's been really good, especially because there are a lot of great like women in horror. You know?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
And because we're so awesome.
Because I mean, I feel like there's a lot of, in some ways, like, I mean, of course, I haven't been in the horror community as much as some people, so I can't comment too extensively. But yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of it, there's like more equal playing field than a lot of other places.
Are you gonna write horror novels?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, I just wanted to. So everyone needs to look out for that. Are you going to use
pseudonym?
Yeah, are you going to use one of them?
No, I'm going to be Luce Allen.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Who are your influences, and what made you decide to start writing?
Oh wow, let me see. For influences, I really love Edgar Allan Poe, which I mean I know is something that like a lot of horror people say, but I really love Edgar Allan Poe, and I love Kelly Cray. She is a young adult writer, and she writes kind of in the world of Poe, and I've met her once. She's so nice, and she's such a talented writer. She wrote the Nevermore series, if anyone wants to check it out. I'm trying to think about other authors. I mean, when I was younger, I read like C.S. Lewis, you know, and then when I started getting older, like Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, that kind of thing. Like that's what like those are some of the bigger influences. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. But yeah, those are some big ones. Like, who else was it that I... Oh, like when I was younger, because like when I started writing, I was around like 6, so I loved like the Junie B. Jones series and the Judy Moody series. So I like that kind of stuff, which were like, you know, girl focused things. So I wasn't really into horror until I got older, but it all kind of came together in that way. So it's like I had a very quirky sense of horror originally, which is now getting like darker, but a lot more fun too.
Yeah, when Yeti sends you crazy ass movies to review.
Yeah, it's like, it's awesome.
Yeti is focusing on that microwave and them fucking raviolis, dude. I mean,
I've already gave it to him and everything. I'm just over here, you know, chilling.
I know. What is your favorite horror movie subgenre?
Got it right.
What?
Oh, it's definitely.
Movie,
I love psychological horror. I love, like, I'm not entirely certain, like, what you would call it. It's kind of psychological, but it's like the kind of horror that's influenced by things like games, like maybe Saw or Cube, like that kind of thing, where it involves like puzzles and that kind of thing. I love stuff like that.
I'm about to say, you like torture porn?
I like movies that
well, not
repeat.
necessarily. Like, I don't think the Cube was necessarily like torture porn. It's like a lot of it like was very, you know.
What
like,
was it?
Where you had to like really figure everything out.
I don't think I've seen that one. Did
I was mainly Saw was, I think, is considered torture porn.
Is it? The first one, not
right.
really.
I don't know.
I wouldn't think the first one was. The first one wasn't really, though, was it? Like, the first one was just like, wow, that's amazing. And then the rest of them were just like, yeah.
And I know that you guys actually watched this, like, I think it was, like, maybe last month. But, yeah, Would You Rather is also one of my favorites. And I consider that more of, like, a game-based sort of thing because it has to do a lot with a choice and that kind of thing. Like, I love those horror movies that make you think, like, you know, like, what would you do in the situation? Because there's something about it that's, like, you know, it tests your, like, you know, values and things like that. And it really makes you, like, wonder about things.
I forget how that went.
That's the one that had the dude from Trailer Park Boys in it.
Oh, yeah, that was a fucked up movie.
It was great, though.
It does put you in that headspace of what would I do.
Yeah,
exactly.
The old lady would have got stabbed. Sure.
I'm like, you can't walk, so you get stabbed.
I mean, I wouldn't have stabbed her straight in the leg, but I mean, you could have stabbed her on the side of the leg. Probably would have been better off. But yeah, you know, whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
Hold on, what?
He said you're gonna have to take one for the team.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I remember that.
You kind of do. You're like, and I probably would have shocked the person next to me because I'm getting shocked. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Never
just
go
passed
to
the shocking
dinner
around.
Party with Jonny. That's the thing here.
But if we all pass it around,
yeah,
then you know what I'm saying. Besides the end of it, where they pull that fucking card, and then it's like, would you rather be put underwater for 2 minutes or all your teeth pulled out of your fucking face?
Yeah, that one was intense.
Like, no.
Which one did they pick?
Yeah, like, no.
I think she did the water, but she didn't die. But the last one was like 4 minutes. So yeah, you're dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like no choice. Hold this stick of dynamite.
Is there a dynamite one?
Yeah, well, Ricky, he had the dynamite in his hand, and they taped it to his hand, and it blew up. That shit was funny.
Though he died of the heart attack though, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't because he was so
So is there anything else you'd like to add? Social media, projects you're working on, or anything?
I would love to talk about the project that we're doing. I know we can't talk too much about it. JimJam, Yeti, Dano, and I are working on a screenplay together for a horror film, which is really awesome. We've just restarted working on it. And I'm extremely excited about that. I think, when did we say that we might have it done, like maybe April or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm so excited about that. I'd like to start working on some of my short horror stories, but at the moment I have so much schoolwork to do that it's kind of impossible. But on social media, you can find me at Skelluce, which is SKELLUCE, which is on Twitter and on Instagram. So I think those are my main platforms. And I'm also on Horror Amino, and I think I'm also Skelluce there.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Well, Luce, you know we appreciate the shit out you and all that. And
keep on doing that
too.
school thing.
Yeah. Don't.
I will. Hopefully, I was stimulating conversation a little bit because, I'm a little fried, but
Oh, you're all good.
I took a nap before this so that I would be somewhat in more intelligent headspace.
Yeah, she says that I'm fried, and I'm like, damn, Luce, I didn't know you smoked.
No.
I was over here same.
No, she's like, I'm fried because I actually did a lot of schoolwork.
Well, hey, I actually just applied to go to Motlow for mass communications.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm doing a Tennessee Reconnect. I'm going to go to school for free.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, maybe that'll make Tennessee Horror News better.
That's exciting. Yeah, maybe you can. Yeah, we can talk about your journey and stuff.
I'll let you know. I'll probably be fried too.
Yes. But in which way though? Because it is college.
Well, hopefully by then something will be legal, and then I could.
That's not gonna happen. But yeah, so Luce, we appreciate you coming on.
Hell yeah, Luce.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Well, you have fun with your schoolwork now, and all right. Well, you have a good one, and we will talk to you later.
Absolutely. Thanks again.
See you later.
Thank you, Luce.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So continuing with speaking to members of our TN Horror News crew, we have Dagny on. Hey, Dagny.
Hey, guys. How are you doing?
Doing well. Doing well. So, besides being part of our writing team, what do you do? Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I recently moved to Nashville from Florida.
Oh, cool.
I don't regret it. Florida is a garbage hole, and it's too hot.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's your reason why.
I believe it.
Well,
yep.
Well, here's the thing: he asked you that because he's like, "Well, I like going down there on vacation and only staying 1 week, and I'm tired of it."
That's true.
Yeah, I can imagine it's good for about a day, and then it's just I'm good. Checking out.
Right, sorry for interrupting
the home
you.
of the best superhero, though.
Here it is. Snowed here.
Florida Man.
Florida Man.
Is that the guy that eats people's faces off, or
no?
Florida Man is a real cryptid.
Florida Man does a lot of crazy shit.
Oh, I thought Florida Man was the guy that ate the dude's face off. I don't know.
No, well, that's probably
that's one of them.
Yes,
yeah,
that's one of the stories. Just look up Florida Man on Google. There's all kinds of shit.
Okay. Sorry, we interrupted you.
Such a
hang out. I watch a lot of horror movies. I go to work at a 9 to 5 and then come back and.
Do you really work 9 to 5, or is it like 7
no, dude? That's
7 to 3.
It's like 9 to 5:30.
Well, I wish I worked.
So there was that like half hour extra.
9 to 5 would be a good hours to work.
Yeah, you ain't got to get up too early. Which, hell, now that I'm old, I get up at like before my alarm now.
I work 4:15 to 2:15 every day.
You got a shitty schedule.
I like my schedule.
You do.
Hey, both of you.
Yeti,
both of you go fuck yourselves.
Yeti is always up when I get up in the morning. And
He's up when I get up in the morning.
And
I get up at fucking 3 o'clock.
He's on a third shift schedule.
Oh, God, I couldn't do that.
Yeah. No. My wife works from like 12:30 to 9. And then, so she comes home, we have dinner, and we hang out and whatnot. And then my son rides the bus in the morning, so I got to get up at 6:30. So, yeah, that's fun. It's fun.
So Yeti has a ton of messages from me usually. Lately I hadn't been bothering him too bad because I know he's probably in bed. But I usually let him message me first now before I bombard him with shit.
Sometimes I wish y'all would message each other.
All right, this is about Dagny.
Yes, and we're horrible at this.
Because that's what I do is I'll interject and then I'll let you guys go at it.
Yeah.
Thanks for starting shit.
Yep.
Like, how has your experience as a woman in the horror community been?
Honestly, I think the horror community is one of the more inclusive communities that I've seen. I only ever see like women empowerment shit all over the place. You got the final girl trope. You've got like, this, major woman in horror. All of these, they've got the Women in Horror Film Festival that's starting up soon, or next year again. So yeah, you got the Women in Horror Film Festival, and I keep seeing more and more opportunities for women in horror, and it's just like, yes, I'm all about it. Versus like the gaming community, I tend to see a little bit more like it's kind of a bros club.
What are your influences, and what made you decide to start writing?
Major influence, my very first, I was 10 years old, and my first real book that I ever read was an Anne Rice book. And at 10 years old, I read through her entire series. Maybe not the most appropriate for a kid my age, but, it was, she influenced me a lot. And I was just like, yes, I want to be like Anne Rice when I grow up. I want to be a writer, and I want to write scary stuff. And then going through, and I was actually watching an interview with the Saska sisters not long ago, and I was like, God, those women they're living their best life, and I was like, they are paving a way for women in horror, and I am here for it, and I want to be like them, and I'm like, I want to run my own studio someday, and I'm gonna, make it so other women can be, filmmakers too, and they can write, and it's just,
Well,
you see what you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you do that and produce our movie we're trying to write?
Oh my goodness! Here we go.
Sure as hell try.
Here we go. Sorry, I just gotta give him a hard time about the movie thing.
That's like my ultimate, I want to own my own production company. Hell yeah, you can just do that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You get your own production company. You do our movie. We pay you nothing. You pay us.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny's always shitting on the idea of our movie.
I'm not shitting on the idea of your movie.
See?
No, I'm not in the discussion of your movie. I don't discuss your movie with you. And that's not shitting on it. That is me supporting you.
So you got to bring it to me because I'm the producer. So I get
that is me supporting you, but not talking to you.
And then you shit talk me when your movie fails.
Yeah, there you go. How could you do this to us? What the fuck did you do? That's fucked up.
You were supposed to find more money.
You were supposed to do a better job that I didn't write.
But you gotta do it with class. I feel like sometimes people have different visions, and our production company had a little bit different vision than we did. And there's some good stuff in the film, but overall, I'm not sure our visions really aligned. You got to do it.
Exactly. Yes.
then you're like, how
page.
how can I argue with that? Well, shit. Well, what is your vision so we can align these motherfuckers?
It's too late. It's already done.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Like, it's over.
they've already hired another person.
The movie is already fucking sank.
We're gonna shelf this piece of
You're
shit.
fired.
You're all fired. Fuck you all.
Do the
Your
voice,
shit's
you
not
gotta do it
going
like
in.
Donald Trump. You're fired. Or no?
Whoa,
that was
easy,
Vince
easy.
McMahon.
That is a trademark thing.
That was Vince McMahon, ain't it?
I don't know, but
Fired.
he fucking Trump trademarked that shit. Don't come after us. Don't send your Secret Service here, sir. We apologize. I ain't trying to get.
Fuck around and get drone strikes.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck around with that shit.
We were coming in hot on the
And that's
Tennessee
the
Horror
last
News
interview
studio.
they ever did.
Yeah,
And thanks, Dagny. It was not your fault.
like somebody finds like the found footage of the found footage audio,
Yeah.
and then all you hear is yeah. Like, oh shit, that would suck.
Them motherfuckers.
But all right,
Well, I always wanted to go out instantly in a giant ball of fire anyway, so.
yeah, go to Yeti's place then.
This call is really being transmitted from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yes, not here. So, what is your favorite horror subgenre?
I am a sucker for a home invasion film.
Home invasion, like
anything-
Strangers? Is it Strangers?
Like The Strangers is that's on my top tier. I recently watched one. I think it was just called Invasion, and it was this woman. She was an agoraphobe, so she was a shut-in, and these kids get whiff that she's got a bunch of money in her house, and they break into her house, so she's stuck and she can't leave. So she's stuck in there with them, and it's like her against them. This almost like crazy Home Alone-esque, like how to survive. I love the survival genre, and I think that kind of does play into like being a woman, and you get that like, that fear, and like there's always that fear that something's going to happen to you. You're going to get attacked. Women are always the target in that. You read it in the paper all the time, and it's a paranoia that I deal with a lot. And I think like that's where I get a lot of my catharsis watching those things.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Technically, Friday the 13th, that's kind of home invasion stuff sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, he invades
a lot of
homes, but mostly summer camps. So I guess it's not really. It's
doesn't
more
even
like
have to be
camp
a home,
invasion.
it is-
Do it?
Yeah, like it's whatever your safety place is. So if camp is a safe place for you and someone's
I mean,
getting
he can.
in and you've got to survive that, I love that kind of.
He
like,
can get
twisted-
underneath like a 4-inch high bed and shove a machete through it somehow.
This is true.
I don't know how,
Somehow.
but he's able to
He breaks
cut that.
spinach to do it,
He's
but he
able to
does it.
cut the freaking box spring
Hey,
and then shove it through.
could you imagine I'd like to do a horror comedy of what it would be really like? He'd be under struggling. Shit! I can't get it.
But I think it'd been funnier if he'd done the spear, the water one. But it comes underneath the bed. Like, how the fuck does that happen? Like, there's no way.
Yeah, right. Where'd that go?
He was in the basement.
It's spring loaded. Come on.
He shoved it in from the bottom.
He broke the floorboards out before. He's got this plan, guys. And like,
Plan this weeks in advance.
yeah. See,
If you saw, what is it, Leslie Vernon?
Yeah.
He's every
Yeah.
step of this is planned. He's got booby
I
traps
love that movie.
and little
That is
rigs.
a good
He's
yeah. See, like he already broke the floorboards out. He's there, guys.
So he's really got the shaft and the
Yeah.
thing in the bottom.
But like even the machete, like he's not actually under the bed. He's like on the ground because he's taking the floorboards out underneath the bed.
So he's standing. That's why.
Yeah, there you go. He's
leverage.
standing under it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just pokes it up through the floor.
Yeah. So we figured this out, guys. We have cracked the code.
We have.
And here comes that damn bomb again. From
Yeah.
Yeah, that fine hockey mask.
One more.
Yes. So is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Like anything about your social media projects you're working on or anything? Et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, yeah.
I can pretty much be found at Dagny Neville, pretty much all over the internet. I'm not working on anything currently.
Why
but,
not? Aren't you supposed to be working on Leprechaun?
Oh my god.
I'm good. I'm working on Leprechaun.
Slave
Okay, I've got to get up the courage to actually watch those films because it's been a while.
Well, Leprechaun.
What do you mean courage?
It don't even come out till December 11th, so you got a little bit.
What do you?
Okay, so I got some time.
What is this? What do you mean by courage?
And it's coming on VOD. Okay.
Because those are a tough watch. I remember as a kid watching those and being like,
Like bad?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They are cheese.
Well, don't worry.
Straight cheese.
I've sat through a lot of horrible movies.
Hey, well, can we get a writer to review Ernest Scared Stupid?
Just voluntold. You say the word.
Anytime you want to.
Go for it, because
we should have done that during Halloween.
What the fuck?
We should have done it. Oh,
You're
man.
a failure.
We gotta
as
like
a fucking
retroactive Halloween.
Actually, no. That's Yeti's fault.
Yeti, that's your fault. You're the head writer.
You're
Yeti,
over
Why
this.
didn't you throw that my way? Come on, man.
Oh my goodness! You fucking motherfucker.
It was a terrible oversight on my part.
Well, that would be awesome.
Okay, that's it. You're getting a downgrade in pay.
Yep.
Oh no!
You're off this.
Does that mean I have to pay you guys now?
Yes, now you're paying us.
We need $5 a month for you to write for us.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I'll quit.
Fuck y'all.
He probably pays that much to write for you guys, just in general.
I gotta pay for my fucking internet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fucking
Yeah.
get these emails, my phone bill.
Yeah. Never mind, Yeti. You're rehired. Wait, we never fired you. Never mind.
I'm pretty sure they can't afford to fire you, Yeti.
Probably not.
What are you trying to say here?
I'm not.
This is me. I'm just stirring the pot and walking away.
Stirring the pot.
I'm the.
Thanks, producer.
I'm like the dude in the dugout who can play all the positions. I'm like the cleanup man.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Hey Yeti, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this?
I asked nothing of Yeti. Because I'm an awesome person.
That's why you're my best friend, Johnny.
This is exclusive content, guys.
Yeah, that's that right there.
Top tier stuff right there.
If you go to the website, you'll see that under my profile, Yeti's BFF.
You put it on yours too?
No, that's what it is. What Yeti put on mine. I didn't put it. I don't have no access to fucking editing that shit.
Well, I fucking do, damn it.
Yeah, that's on.
I'm gonna put on mine, and Johnny is my BFF.
Well, there you go. You can do that.
Everybody's fighting over Johnny.
I don't know why. Dagny, we appreciate you coming on and talking to us. They're over here talking about fucking website shit that no one cares about. They only care. The only reason why anybody would care about the website is because I'm on it. But I mean, that was the only part that they cared.
You were the money shot.
Yes,
of
that's
that
the only
website.
reason that we're talking about the website is because of me.
Sex sells.
No, I'm not the money. No, I don't want to be the money.
Skeet, skeet, motherfucker.
Scoot, scoot. Sorry.
He's the pivot man. I mean, the pivotal part of the site.
This got way off track.
Hey,
Thanks a lot, Dagny.
Johnny, you got something in your beard,
You're
buddy.
welcome.
But yeah, thanks. You have a great night, and we appreciate all that you do for us.
Yeah,
You too.
You have a good one.
That's the way to end the interview section.
Hell yeah.
Well, y'all take care
You
now.
guys still there, right?
Okay, and that was our interviews. We hope you enjoyed them. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. We thank you for listening. This is a longer podcast. We don't know. Hopefully, we're not sure if people like it this long or not.
Yep.
But if you do like it this long, let us know. Or if you just like the hour format, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, ultimately, we're trying to serve y'all with entertainment. To get away from your week, and we hope you enjoy it. We greatly appreciate you listening and following us on all of our social media stuff.
And give us a 5-star rating on iTunes, please.
Yeah, that helps.
Yes, it does.
And thank you, Joe Bob, for our interview.
Yes.
Yes.
Go listen to that shit. I know we said that over and over in this podcast, but please go listen to it and go watch The Dinners of Death.
We're all super jazzed about that interview, dude. It was an honor to be able to just shoot the shit with Joe Bob for a few minutes, man. So you guys go check that out. It's worth it.
Genuine dude. He's fucking awesome.
So enjoy all that and enjoy the Dinners of Death and all that.
Yep. Take care.
Take care, y'all.
There you go.
That's all we got. We out.
Peace.
Great smooth. Try not to